What's going on, y'all? Happy 30th birthday to Mr. DeAndre Wade, aka Soulja Boy, aka Soulja Boy Tell 'em, right? And I know Soulja Boy get clowned a lot for his antics as of late, and you know, over the years he's done some crazy stuff or had some crazy viral moments. But I just want people to remember this: Soulja Boy is a groundbreaking, game-changing artist, and he will always be that. Soulja Boy, I remember before Soulja Boy got signed, how he had MySpace and SoundCloud and all that stuff jumping on his own. He developed his own following, and he was doing shows before he even got signed to a major label. And at that point, that was really unheard of for an artist to do back in 06 and 05. He was performing at Sweet 16 birthday parties with his SoundCloud and MySpace following. And to see him get a record deal and how he exploded on the scene after that was incredible. Really, I think Soulja Boy, you got to give credit to him for being the first rapper to really go viral. He was the first person I saw get them mega million and billion views on YouTube from that Crank That Soulja Boy dance that everybody in the world was doing. Beyonce, Samuel L. Jackson, all of your favorite celebrities were doing this dance, whether it was on TV, at a concert, at a show, or whatever. It was just like madness, and he had this aura around him that just was attracting people every single place he went. I remember he was drawing on his shades with the whiteout. Soulja Boy, his name on his shades, having the little rubber band chains on his neck, and he made all that stuff a trend. And he was doing that at 15, 16 years old, making his own little beats on a Fruity Loop system, and really was sitting down and recording his everyday life for the world to see. He was making up dances for everybody to jump onto and latch onto. And his Crank That song sparked a whole bunch of other people doing that. Crank That Batman, Crank That Superman, and Crank That so on and so forth. Everybody was trying to emulate him. Pop It Off Boys got a record deal from when they did Crank That Batman. After Soulja Boy did that Crank That, everybody was trying to emulate his salsa, his formula to get on. And you gotta get that to him, man. And he changed the ringtone game too. Everybody was buying that Crank That ringtone. It was buzzing through everybody. Back then, for those who don't know, everybody used to have a ringtone on their phone back then. I mean, I don't know many people that got ringtones now, but back then everybody had ringtones. And Crank That was a big ringtone that everybody went to go download, whether you was a kid or an adult. I heard grown dudes playing Crank That because the beat was just so crazy through the FL studio. It was simplistic, but Soulja Boy made that joint sound good, man. And he was Grammy nominated for the youngest person to write, record, and produce a number one hit. The youngest person to do that at 16 years old. His first album went platinum, and everybody was rushing to go get it. And I mean, he really showed artists how to have a following without having a record label attached to their name. And everybody else started to have the little blueprint that Soulja Boy had. Remember, Soulja Boy was naming his song something else, a popular song, whatever song was out. Whatever, a popular 50 Cent song, he'll name it that. People would think they about to listen to 50 Cent, and it'd be really a Soulja Boy song. And it's him rapping. Soulja Boy telling. And he started rapping. And that's how really people started discovering him. They was looking for another artist song, and he would name it a popular artist song, and then people would click on the song and find out, damn, who the hell is this dude rapping? And they really latched on to that. And I promise y'all, man, people don't give Soulja enough credit, man. He's not no one-hit wonder either. He had 4 #1 hits. He had Crank That, Kiss Me Through the Phone, Pretty Boy Swag, and Turn My Swag On. Then he started producing songs for other people, that VIC, Get Silly. He started writing music with other people and all of that. And again, he really was a game changer in that sense of all of that. I promise y'all, Soulja Boy, I used to watch Soulja Boy YouTube channel all the time when I was a kid. I subscribed to his channel on YouTube, and I would always be watching his channel all the time, trying to figure out what new content he was gonna make today. But he would record himself in the studio. He would do all of these things. Him and his homies just chilling everyday life in Mississippi. And to get found, to get discovered, living in Mississippi in his house, just dancing, making songs, making music that him and his friends loved and other people loved, he created a phenomenon around himself. And you cannot deny that man that. He killed the ringtone game. Kiss Me Through the Phone was another banging ringtone. Pretty Boy Swag was another ring. Everybody was buying them ringtones, man. Everybody was, man. I mean, his whole get up, his whole aura, it was just like you couldn't help but gravitate to that when you were a kid. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. Y'all tell me if I'm lying in the comment section, man. Y'all know people who are dressing like Soulja Boy, who was having the slits in the eyebrows like Soulja Boy. I heard people did that back in the day, but you know, before we were born and when we were small kids, but Soulja Boy really brought it back with the slits in the eyebrows and all of that. It was dudes in my high school that was really doing that, having the slits in their eyebrows after Soulja Boy did it. You know what I mean? But happy 30th birthday to that man, man. Like, again, I can't describe the impact that he provided to the game. And I know people don't want to talk about it. They might think he's corny and all that. So he does some corny things. I'm not going to lie, but a lot of your favorite rappers do corny things. Let's be honest. A lot of them do. He's done some really corny things too. But I'm going to talk about his impact on the game, man. And I just will never forget that. He really showed that it's possible to make things happen without a record deal, even though he eventually signed the record deal later on. But like, he had a following, like a really, really big following. I was downloading his songs. I wanted to get bathing apes because Soulja Boy was rocking them. He had people into the bathing ape fashion. People probably never even heard of bathing apes, even though Pharrell and them was pushing it. Pharrell and the Neptunes was pushing it, but he really had people really want to get some babe shoes and all that. He used to have the babes in all colors all the time. But yeah, man, you cannot talk about viral moments in the internet rappers without Soulja Boy. It wouldn't be no internet rappers for real, without Soulja Boy. He really knocked down the door for that lane, for the internet rappers to come through and make a name for themselves and get popping. Because he did it, man. He had a Bebo account. He had every account. Bebo, Facebook, MySpace, all of them accounts. He was updating those websites every single day for the world to see. And people latched on to it, man. If you was a kid, you really gravitated to it because, like, Soulja was a kid just like us. It was just he was making a lot of money, and he was a trendsetter. He was a really, really big trendsetter, and that is what made what made him popping. He was a trendsetter, you know what I mean, from the dance moves and all of that, and yeah, man, like. I'm just thinking about it now. Like, I was really learning all these Soulja Boys. I had to join on my MP3 player. I had Bathing Ace on my MP3 player. I'm about to go listen to Bathing Ace when I get done making this video. That was my joint, man. I really wanted to get some babes because Soulja had them joints on. But, yeah, man. He's 30 years old today. So, you know, much happiness and success to that young brother. And, like I said, I watched him change his family life. From 15, 16 to him going on tour with Hurricane Chris. And Collie Park had him and Hurricane Chris. And they was on fire. Collie Park was killing. Mr. Collie Park was killing the game with them boys, man. But, yeah, man, the first dude that had the ringtone game popping. Again, I told y'all his album went platinum. First album, debut album went platinum. And he still got songs to this day from that. She Got a Don't, Get the Party Rocking. She Got a Don't. If people you play that anyway, it'll go crazy. Because I remember when that song dropped and all the girls would go crazy at the little parties we used to have, the juking parties and all of that. It was just a reaction like no other, man. So shout out to the legend, Soulja Boy, Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out.